Chapter 735. You're from another world, right? Oh, 100,000 mountains the island above. Hiss hiss hiss. I see. The skull looked at Xiao Changtian and Gui Yurong. A huge skull let out a series of strange cries. Seeing the skull, even though he had already started his cultivation, he was still in a dazed state. However, he was still a cultivator who had just entered the sect, and this was the first time he had seen such a skeleton. It was impossible to say that he wasn't nervous, so he shielded Gui Yurong behind him. Xiao Changtian also threw a glance at the Great Sun Immortal. Here, the strength of the Great Sun Immortal was the most awesome. With him around, the skull would not dare to act rashly. You don't belong to this world, do you? At this moment, the skeleton demon stared at Xiao Changtian and said slowly. Xiao Changtian was shocked by the skeleton demon's words. Time travel had always been his biggest secret. He had not told anyone about this matter after coming to the cultivation world. Xiao Changtian was shocked when the skeleton demon said this. However, Xiao Changtian remained calm and said to the skeleton demon, "You're the leader of the evil race? Not bad." The skeleton demon replied. "I know why you came here. Although our methods are different, aren't we both targeting her? Perhaps we can work together. When the time comes we can share it together." While speaking, the skeleton demon also stared at Xiao Changtian with a burning gaze. He didn't hesitate to consume the heavenly Tao origin of the evil world to come here to investigate. He was unwilling to return without any gains. After seeing Xiao Changtian and Gui Yurong, he understood everything. Gui Yurong was the embodiment of the heavenly Tao of the human realm upon heavens, and Xiao Changtian should be from another world like him. Otherwise, how could he release a power that surpassed the heavenly Tao? Xiao Changtian didn't know what to say. What did the skeleton mean? Telling him his secret and wanting to cooperate with him and share a girl with him? Feeling the burning gaze of the skeleton demon, Xiao Changtian knew what the skeleton was thinking. However, this skeleton had a bit of a hardcore taste and even wanted to invite him to cook together. Was he using his secret to threaten him? Although the system and transmigration were his biggest secrets, the path of invincibility was about to open. So what if others knew his secret? Once the path of invincibility was opened, he would be an invincible existence. Thinking of this, Xiao Changtian said to the skeleton demon, "Don't think about Miss Gua. Let me tell you, I'll protect Miss Gua. As for you, I'll visit you one day." Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, Daoist the Yang and Di Tian's true qi surged, ready to cooperate with Xiao Changtian at any moment. The skeleton demon also burst into laughter when it heard Xiao Changshan's words. "So you want to eat it all for yourself? From what you're saying, you want to declare war on my evil race. So what if I declare war on you?" At this moment, Xiao Changtian was also domineering. He looked at the skeleton demon without any intention of backing down. Good, very good. The skeleton demon was not angry. Instead it laughed. It looked at the sky and sensed the divine beast that was about to attack. The head also turned into pieces of stone and disappeared from the island. After the skeleton demon left, Xiao Changtian said to Gui Yurong, "Miss Gua, don't worry. Although I've just started cultivating, he'll help you deal with those evil races." Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, Gui Yurong's heart skipped a beat. Then he slowly said to Xiao Changtian, "Don't tell me that you want to eat me for yourself, just like what that skeleton said." She had been guessing Xiao Changshan's identity. She had already thought about what the skeleton demon had said. Xiao Changtian might be from another world, but he didn't know if he was interested in his own origin. After all, he had used his own origin to exchange for the antidote to save him. Therefore Gui Yurong did not understand what Xiao Changtian meant. Xiao Changtian blushed when he heard Gui Yurong's words. Was Miss Gua so direct? Miss Gua, listen to me. I don't have that kind of intention yet. Indeed, he had been thinking about how to open the path of invincibility. As for Miss Gua, he didn't know what was going on. Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, Gui Yurong smiled at him. Xiao Changshan's answer made her feel at ease. She was still a little worried, but it was different now. Not having it now didn't mean that it wouldn't happen in the future. Obviously, Xiao Changtian was telling him the truth. However, just the fact that Xiao Changtian was helping her deal with the evil race made her very grateful. After all, even if Beyond Avalon wanted to rely on others, they could not become a vassal like the evil world. While Xiao Changtian and Gui Yurong were chatting, Daoist Big Sun and Di Tian tactfully left. After all, knowing too much was not necessarily a good thing. Black Tortoise and the others also arrived above the lake. That little skeleton actually managed to escape. This isn't his first time here, right? These evil beings are getting more and more arrogant. The Black Tortoise was furious that the skeleton demon had escaped. After all, this was the first evil race that had trapped them. However, after expending so much heavenly Tao energy, that skeleton won't be able to hold on for long. Why don't I go and destroy him? At this moment, Alpha said slowly to the others. He was obviously very dissatisfied that he did not devour the array in one gulp. I think it's better to forget it. Master is about to enter the world. If you want to cause trouble at this time, no one will be able to do anything to you. The Chaos Ant walked out from the side and looked at the other divine beasts as it spoke slowly. Hearing the Chaos Ant's words, the divine beasts cursed at the evil race and returned to their nests. Without Xiao Changshan's order, they didn't dare to chase after him. After the godly beasts left, the black water dragon trembled and stuck its head out of the water. Clearly, the words of the divine beasts gave him a lot of information. However, the black water dragon was chewing something in its mouth. It was the corpses of CSC and the others. As for their flesh and blood, the black destruction serpent dragon accepted them without hesitation. Everything on the island was ready. Everyone could feel that a storm was coming. At the same time, in the evil world, the Spirit Pearl Elder stood in the middle of the Righteous Tao Alliance cultivators and commanded the human cultivators. He slowly said, "While the barrier is weak, well, charge out. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc. Please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible." Chapter 736, Returning to the Heavenly Sword Villa, 1, Divine Realm, outside the 100,000 Mountains. Xiao Changtian and Gui Yurong carried a bamboo basket on their backs. Immediately after, he also sat in the carriage that Li Feng had prepared. At this moment, Xiao Changtian said to Li Feng, "Xiao Fengzi, please take us there." Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, Li Feng was also a little dumbfounded. "Senior, where should we go?" He did not know the location of the border of the evil race. Hearing Li Feng's words, Xiao Changtian was stunned for a moment before he reacted. These evil race people must have used some kind of spirit technique to close off the path to the evil race's holy mountain. Little Fengzi was the same as him before. He was a mortal. How could he see through their spells? Thinking of this, Xiao Changtian also gave Gui Yurong a questioning look. The evil race was Miss Gui's enemy, so Miss Gui should know more about them. Feeling Xiao Changshan's gaze, Gui Yurong understood what he meant. If we go to the border of the evil race, I remember there's an underground tomb in the heaven of martial arts. I have a way to get there through the array there. If it was in the past, Gui Yurong wouldn't have to go through so much trouble. However, it was different now. She was just an ordinary mortal. If he wanted to reach the border of the evil race, he would have to rely on some means. Hearing Gui Yurong's words, Li Feng was still dumbfounded. "Miss Gui, is the underground tomb here?" While speaking, Li Feng also smiled at Xiao Changtian in embarrassment. He had no choice. Who asked him to look like he didn't know anything? Xiao Changtian didn't blame Li Feng when he saw him. Time was very precious to him now. If he was a second late, his disciples would be in more danger. Who knew what those evil races would do to his weak disciples? At this moment, Xiao Changtian was trying his best to find the place that Gui Yurong mentioned in his mind. The heaven of martial arts seemed to be the place where he had gone to look for cultivation techniques. Xiao Changtian slowly searched in his mind. Then he thought of the strange cemetery under the Heavenly Sword Villa. At that time, that figure seemed to have treated him as a disciple of the Heavenly Sword Villa. Thinking of this, Xiao Changshan's face was filled with joy. He slowly said to Li Feng, "Let's go, Xiao Fengzi, take us to the Heavenly Sword Villa." "All right, senior." He did not know about other places, but the Heavenly Sword Villa was once famous in the human realm upon heavens. Therefore, Li Feng quickly drove the carriage and brought Xiao Changtian and the others to the heaven of martial Tao. At the same time in the villa. At this moment, there was not a single living human in the Heavenly Sword Villa. The ground was covered in flowing blood. In the Heavenly Sword Villa, a group of shark demons surrounded the place. After absorbing the treasure pill Sky's Heavenly Tao origin source, the shark demon was dropped here by the skeleton demon. Although the shark demon king had already been eliminated by Xiao Changtian, the strength of the entire shark demon horde could not be underestimated. At the same time, Xiao Changtian, led by Li Feng, slowly arrived at the heaven of martial arts. When they arrived outside the town and saw the familiar streets, Xiao Changtian said to Gui Yurong and Li Feng, "Quick, follow me." Xiao Changtian brought them to the Heavenly Sword Villa. Back then he had found that place through a cave. According to his memory, Xiao Changtian had also brought them into the cave. Due to the demons running amok, this cave was no longer useful. After exploring the cave, Xiao Changtian, Gui Yurong, and the others arrived at the main hall of the Heavenly Sword Villa. At this moment Xiao Changtian pointed at a wall and said to the others, "Through that wall the ancient tomb is below." While talking, Xiao Changtian was also a little excited. He hurriedly searched for the switch in the hall. At this moment the door of the hall opened slowly. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. The shark demon and the others were stunned when they saw Xiao Changtian. Then he was about to charge at Xiao Changtian and the others. Li Feng was so scared that he quickly hid behind Xiao Changtian. At this moment Xiao Changtian was also looking at the entrance of the hall. As long as there was a bunch of sharks struggling. At the same time the shark was still roaring at them. Seeing these sharks, Xiao Changtian sneered. "Xiao Fengzi, don't worry about them. They will disappear on their own." It was obvious that the evil races had set up a smokescreen to scare him. It was just that those evil beings were too stupid. After all, no one had ever seen a shark that could struggle on land. If they were out of the water for a while, the sharks would die from lack of oxygen. Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, Li Feng's heart calmed down a little. This was the first time he had seen such a powerful demon. Their roars brought a piercing pain to his head. Xiao Changtian continued to search the entire hall for the switch of the secret door. Soon Xiao Changtian and Gui Yurong arrived in front of a blue and white porcelain statue and slowly turned it. The secret door in the hall was slowly opened. Then Xiao Changtian and his group walked toward the underground tomb. After Xiao Changtian entered the hall, the shark demon returned to its human form. When Xiao Changtian was here, they felt a strange energy pressing on their bodies. They could only transform into their true forms. This was land, so they couldn't do anything to Xiao Changtian. At this moment, the shark demons in the Heavenly Sword Villa gathered together and looked at each other. He also chased after Xiao Changtian. At this moment, in the underground tomb of the Heavenly Sword Villa, Xiao Changtian brought Gui Yurong and Li Feng to a few coffins. Looking at the coffins in front of him, Xiao Changtian said to Gui Yurong slowly, "Miss Gui, are you talking about this place?" Gui Yurong heard Xiao Changshan's words. After observing the ancient tomb for a while, she turned to Xiao Changtian. "Young Master Xiao, that's right." Xiao Changtian was delighted to receive Gui Yurong's confirmation. "Then we'll have to trouble Miss Gui to take us there." It seemed that he had come to the right place. "Yifan, just you wait. Master will deal with you." At this moment, a sound came from the underground passage. At this moment Xiao Changtian said to Alpha, "Alpha, go and chase away the people who came to me." As soon as Xiao Changtian finished speaking, Alpha jumped out of the bamboo basket and walked out. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 737. Skeleton Makes a Move. 1. Heavenly Sword Villa, Underground Graveyard. After Alpha heard Xiao Changshan's words, he walked over. At that moment, the shark demon happened to see Alpha walking out of the cemetery. Rrr, rrr, rrr. Alpha glanced at the shark demon and the others disdainfully, then the true essence in his body surged. A huge chessboard formed around the shark demon. Back in the 100,000 mountains, he might not have been able to deal with the skeleton demon's strange array. Now these little demons, he couldn't swallow them. In a short while the group of sharks became food in Alpha's stomach. At the same time, in the underground cemetery, Gui Yurong used the Heavenly Sword Manners Array Formation to communicate with the Heavenly Tao Array Formation in the Righteous Tao Alliance's alternate dimension. Whoosh! Gui Yurong emitted a holy aura. If there was any power that she could borrow from the human realm upon heavens, it would be the magic power of the Heaven's Path Grand Array. Whoosh! Soon a silvery white light covered Xiao Changtian and the others. Following that, Gui Yurong brought Xiao Changtian and the others to the border of the evil race. At the same time, in the evil world. Not long after, the Spirit Pearl Elder and the others sent out the information. A thick evil aura gathered in the sky above the Righteous Path Alliance. Seeing this evil aura, the old man one's expression turned cold. The evil race had trapped them for so long and was finally going to attack them? Gradually the evil energy formed a huge skull in the air. Seeing the head appear, the old man's face turned grave. The evil race finally stopped being a coward? The skeleton demon laughed out loud when it heard the old man's words. Then it said to the old man below, "Are you satisfied with your trip to the evil world?" Upon hearing the skeleton demon's evil laughter, the Righteous Path Alliance cultivators who could not help but attack him. These few days they were trapped here wanting to fight with the evil race but could not do so at all. Now that the skeleton demon had appeared, the Righteous Path Alliance cultivators wanted to attack him. Whoosh! Seeing that someone was attacking him, the skeleton demon was not angry. Instead it laughed and opened its huge skeleton mouth. He sucked that Righteous Path Alliance cultivator into his mouth. Under the gazes of the cultivators of the Righteous Tao Alliance, he slowly chewed. Drip, 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 drip. Fresh blood flowed down the skeleton demon's mouth. When everyone saw the skeleton demon's figure, their faces were filled with anger. They wanted to attack him. At this moment, the spiritual Pearl Elder also stopped the others. Don't act rashly. That Righteous Tao Alliance cultivator was at least an immortal emperor. The fact that he was casually killed by the skeleton demon made the spirit Pearl Elder pay more attention to the skeleton demon. The skeleton demon must have some intentions for appearing here at this time. As he was calculating in his heart, the old man flew into the air. You must be the leader of the Righteous Path Alliance, Lingzhu. At this moment, the skeleton demon slowly said to the spiritual Pearl Elder. Hearing the skeleton demon's words, the spiritual Pearl Elder smiled indifferently and slowly said to him, Skeleton, what's your ranking in the evil race? Ha ha ha. The skeleton demon burst into laughter when it heard the old man's words. I'm not one of those non-existent holy envoys of the evil race. The scenery here is pretty good. Why don't you stay here forever? At this point, the skeleton demon also stared at the old man, ready to attack at any time. What an arrogant tone. Then let me see if you have the ability. At this moment, the spiritual Pearl Elder stared at the skeleton demon and said slowly. Then a huge spatial blade attacked the skeleton demon. When the skeleton demon saw the spatial blade of the old man, it immediately formed a huge bone shield in front of it. It blocked the old man's attack. At this moment, Di Wu Zheng, who was below, slowly said to Yi Fan, Eldest senior brother, should we help? Di Wu Zheng looked at the skeleton demon in the air. Even the mischievous Di Wu Zheng had a serious expression on his face. At this moment, Yi Fan also shook his head at Di Wu Zheng. Let's not attack yet. As he spoke, Yi Fan was also staring in the direction of the evil race's holy mountain. Hearing Yi Fan's words, Di Wu Zheng also nodded to him. At the same time, the demon skeleton and the spiritual Pearl Elder were fighting. It kept making sounds in the air. As expected of the leader of the Righteous Path Alliance, his strength has reached ruler realm. However, you can also die. At the end of his sentence, the skeleton demon revealed a strange smile. After testing the strength of the old man, the skeleton demon also planned to kill him in front of the many cultivators of the Righteous Tao Alliance. This way he could shatter the confidence of the entire Righteous Path Alliance. All of life. The skeleton demon looked at the old man and smiled at him. Then the evil aura on his body formed a huge cauldron in the air and attacked the old man. Seeing this world-destroying bronze cauldron, the old man knew that he had nowhere to retreat. Because if he retreated, the attack would land on the Righteous Path Alliance cultivators below. This skeleton demon had clearly grasped his heart. At this moment, Yi Fan also gave Di Wu Zheng a look. Following that, other than Yi Fan, Di Wu Zheng and the others were also prepared to help the old man with the spiritual pearls at any time. Whoosh! The huge bronze cauldron smashed towards the old man with the spirit pearl. At this moment, the spiritual Pearl Elder's body also gathered true essence, forming a huge true essence shield in the air. Bang! The vital essence shield and the bronze tripod collided with each other, making a loud noise in the air. However, the true essence shield did not last long before it shattered in the air. Following that, Di Wu Zheng and the others also injected their true essence into the shield. He maintained the primeval essence shield in the air. In the attacks of the skeleton demons, they felt the power of the evil world's heavenly Tao. Yes, they were now in the evil world. It could be said that they were going against the entire evil world. Not long after Di Wu Zheng and the others injected their true essence, the evil aura on the skeleton demon's body also released greatly. I didn't expect you to be so capable. However, can you go against an entire world? As soon as he finished speaking, Di Wu Zheng and the others felt an even greater pressure descend. For a moment, everyone was shocked. Apart from Xiao Changtian, they had never felt such an attack from anyone else. Could it be that they were going to be trapped here today? If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 738. Breaking the Barrier with a Single Sword. Evil World at the Border. Guiyurong brought Xiao Changtian and the others to the border. Whoosh! Xiao Changtian, Guiyurong, and the others slowly landed on the ground. Although they were quite a distance away, Xiao Changtian could still see the cultivators of the Righteous Tao Alliance. It's the forefathers. Following Xiao Changtian and the others, Li Feng said excitedly. Xiao Changshan's face was also filled with joy. In the crowd, he could vaguely see the shadows of Yi Fan and the others. Fortunately, they did not suffer the evil deeds of the evil race. His disciples were safe and sound. While he was happy in his heart, Xiao Changtian also waved at Yi Fan and the others. Yi Fan the fifth, Xiao Changshan's voice slowly entered the ears of the Righteous Tao Alliance cultivators. Yi Fan and the others, who were resisting the skeleton demon, heard Xiao Changshan's words and hurriedly turned their heads to look outside. It's Master. Master has come to help us. Diwu Zheng was the first to react and said excitedly. Yi Fan and the others also smiled and waved at Xiao Changtian. Xiao Changshan's arrival attracted the attention of the skeleton demon in the air. The skeleton demon had a bad feeling when he saw the outside of the barrier. Damn it, why is this guy here? The skeleton demon cursed under its breath and immediately reacted, injecting even more evil qi into the bronze cauldron. Everyone hold on. Senior is here to save us. The old man from the Spiritual Pearl sect encouraged the crowd after seeing Xiao Changtian. Young Master Xiao, there is a barrier in front of us. We have to break it. Wu Yurong saw that the Righteous Path Alliance did not suffer too much damage and was very happy. After discovering the evil world's world barrier, he slowly said to Xiao Changtian. Yes, yes. Xiao Changtian nodded at Gu Yurong. The sky above the evil race's holy mountain was dark and gloomy. Lightning flashed and thunder rumbled. It was obvious that the evil race was up to something. He had to hurry up and get them out. Then Xiao Changtian took out a few arrows from his back. He placed it on the longbow and aimed it at the void in front of him. Whoosh! An arrow flew directly towards the evil world's world barrier. Bang! The arrow hit the barrier of the evil world and immediately opened a gap. However, that was all. The gap only lasted for a while before it automatically recovered. At the same time, the skull of the skeleton demon slowly appeared in front of Xiao Changtian and Gu Yurong. Ha ha ha. Do you want to save your people? If you want to save people, why don't you take a look at where you are? This is the evil race's holy mountain, not your 100,000 mountains. As he spoke, the skeleton demon gave Xiao Changtian a provocative smile. When Xiao Changtian disrupted his plan on the island, he was quite angry. Now that he was in the evil world, in his own territory, he didn't want Xiao Changtian to have it easy. This evil world enchantment had the power of the entire evil world's heavenly Tao to continuously replenish it. He was already very surprised that Xiao Changtian had broken him just now. Look at these people. They will die in my hands. Ah. At this point, the skeleton demon let out an evil smile again. Xiao Changshan's face turned cold when he heard the skeleton demon's words. He took out a few more arrows from the bamboo basket on his back. He shot a few more arrows at the evil world barrier. However, although the sword had pierced through the barrier quickly recovered. For a moment, Xiao Changtian didn't have a good way to deal with him. Gu Yurong was also very anxious when she saw this. He could feel the power of the copper cauldron that the skeleton demon had used. If Xiao Changtian didn't open a bigger gap in time. In that case, it was very likely that all the cultivators of the Righteous Path Alliance would die here. Young Master Xiao, to break this barrier, you need a more powerful divine weapon. The arrows in Xiao Changshan's hands were all top-grade immortal weapons, but they were not enough to deal with the evil world barrier. Hearing Gu Yurong's words, Xiao Changtian started to ponder. A divine weapon? These arrows were all made by himself, so they were no different from ordinary arrows. One had to know that when they set off, they had already asked for a few divine weapons from immortal De Yang. Now that he was here, he could be said to be hard-pressed. There it is. At this moment, Xiao Changtian also thought of something. He quickly took out the long sword given to him by the system into his interspatial ring. This sword was given to him by the system when it taught him the sword kinesis flying technique. He didn't know what level the weapon was, so he could only try it out. Xiao Changtian didn't hesitate at all. Water wielded his long sword and swung it at the barrier of the evil tribe in front of him. Whoosh! A long sword light streaked across the void and instantly arrived in front of the barrier. Do you still want to struggle? The skeleton demon looked at the Righteous Tao Alliance cultivators who were about to collapse. It'll let you all despair. And at this moment, the sword of the sword also struck the barrier. Boom! A loud sound rang in everyone's ears. Immediately after, everyone could see the entire barrier of the evil world shatter. When the old man Ling Zhu and the others discovered this, his deep voice slowly sounded in the entire Righteous Path Alliance. Quick, everyone follow me and leave this place. As soon as he finished speaking, the Spirit Pearl Elder led the cultivators beside him and walked towards Xiao Changtian. When the skeleton demon saw the entire barrier shatter, it muttered, "No, this is impossible. How can it be like this? How did he break the barrier?" Although the entire barrier was in the process of being repaired, it was completely shattered. During the time when the barrier was completely repaired, the cultivators of the Righteous Path Alliance could escape. As the Righteous Tao Alliance cultivators left, the skeleton demon's copper cauldron also hit the ground of the evil race. Boom. The skeleton demon created a huge pit on the ground. Most of the cultivators of the Righteous Tao Alliance had already arrived beside Xiao Changtian. Master. After Yi Fan and the others came out, they also hurriedly came to Xiao Changshan's side. At this moment, Xiao Changtian also saw them and said to them slowly, "Disciples, are you all right?" After looking back and forth at Yi Fan and the others a few times, Xiao Changtian finally relaxed. Then Xiao Changtian said to the old man beside him, "Old man Ling Zhu, let's hurry up and leave. It'll be hard to fight that skeleton when it comes out." Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the spiritual pearl elder nodded. He commanded the Righteous Path Alliance cultivators to follow Xiao Changtian and leave the border. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 739, Rescue Return 1, Evil World at the Border. In the air, the skeleton demon looked at the escaping Righteous Tao Alliance cultivators. At this moment, his face was changing, and he was staring at Xiao Changtian with a pair of empty eyes. "Kid, what did you do?" Xiao Changshan's sword strike just now could actually break the evil world's barrier, which shocked him. Xiao Changtian watched as the old man instructed the Righteous Tao Alliance cultivators to leave. He also knew that he had to buy time for them now. Then Xiao Changtian walked up to the skeleton demon and raised his hand. "I told you I will destroy you." Just now, he wanted to test if the longsword given by the system was the divine weapon that Miss Guo had mentioned. Fortunately, he had made the right bet. Otherwise, his disciples would really be in danger. Looking at the sword in Xiao Changshan's hand, the skeleton demon also felt a chill coming from the sword. It could be said that this was definitely the most powerful sword he had ever seen. "Looks like you didn't attack the human realm upon heavens, but you still want to help them. They want to join forces with them to deal with our evil world." Xiao Changtian smiled when he heard the skeleton demon's words. "Heavens beyond, do you think you are worthy of being mentioned in the same breath as him? I've never thought of dealing with heavens beyond, but it'll definitely destroy your evil race." Although he had just entered the sect to cultivate, his aura could not lose to the other party. As for Beyond Avalon, he knew from the Great Sun Immortal that it was the general term for the entire world. The evil race had placed themselves on the same level as a world. Their ambitions were not small. However, his strength was not that great. Otherwise, he, a cultivator who had just entered the sect, would not be able to deal with them. Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the skeleton demon revealed a sinister smile. Looking at him, a green flame appeared in his eyes. "Since that's the case, our evil race will not let you off. There will be plenty of time to meet in the future." As soon as he finished speaking, the skeleton demon's figure slowly disappeared in front of Xiao Changtian and the others. Since Xiao Changtian had saved the Righteous Tao Alliance cultivators, there was no need for him to continue fighting with Xiao Changtian. Xiao Changtian heaved a sigh of relief when he saw the skeleton demon being destroyed. He had never fought with that skeleton demon before, so he did not know how strong it was. If they really fought, Xiao Changtian didn't have the confidence in his heart either. Fortunately, this guy was scared away by his sword just now. Otherwise, everything would be hard to say. Beside Xiao Changtian, Gui Yurong heard the conversation between Xiao Changtian and the skeleton demon. "Young Master Xiao, do you want the heavenly Tao origin of the evil race?" At this moment, Gui Yurong also spoke frankly. "Heavenly Tao origin? I don't know, but I want to destroy this evil race." Xiao Changtian smiled at Gui Yurong when he heard her words. "Miss Guo, we shouldn't stay here for long. I think we should hurry back." At this point, Xiao Changtian was also a little anxious. If that skeleton demon discovered anything, it would turn back. It would be difficult for him and Miss Guo to leave today. Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, Gui Yurong nodded at him. Then he followed Xiao Changtian and left the border. Soon after leaving the border, Xiao Changtian and Gui Yurong arrived at the island. At this moment, Yi Fan and the others were standing in front of Xiao Changtian. The old man said to Xiao Changtian, "Senior, I'm sorry. I didn't think carefully and put everyone in danger." One could hear the guilt in the old man's voice. Hearing the old man's words, Xiao Changtian slowly said, "Old man Ling Zhu, you don't have to blame yourself. After all, your opponent's strength is obvious. Alright, everyone has worked hard to escape just now. I asked Hellfire and Joer to make some porridge for everyone. Everyone hurry up and eat." While they were talking, Mu Phoenix walked out of the kitchen on the island. "The kanji is ready. Everyone come and eat it. These days, the cultivators of the righteous Tao Alliance were trapped in the evil world. Not to mention eating, it was very difficult to even absorb a little spiritual energy. Now that he saw the porridge that Mu Jiahuang and the others had made, he was even more excited. Without caring about their image, the group of cultivators from the righteous Tao Alliance rushed towards Mu Jiahuang. Good porridge, good porridge. A cultivator held a big bowl and drank the porridge as if it was plain water. He poured it into his mouth. Not only was the porridge delicious, but it also contained a large amount of spiritual energy. To them it was simply a great tonic. Soon the porridge made by the Hellfire and Mu Jiahuang was swept clean by the group of righteous Tao Alliance cultivators. At this moment, the spiritual Pearl Elder also took the lead and said to Xiao Changtian, "Thank you, Senior." "Thank you, Senior." With the old man leading the way, the other cultivators of the righteous Tao Alliance expressed their gratitude to Xiao Changtian. After that sword attack at the border of the evil world, all the cultivators of the righteous Tao Alliance had witnessed Xiao Changshan's strength. Even the spiritual Pearl Elder couldn't break the barrier. Xiao Changtian had been shattered by him. Xiao Changshan's position in the hearts of the righteous Tao Alliance cultivators was extremely high. Looking at the spiritual Pearl Elder and the others, Xiao Changtian waved his hand at them. "Everyone take a break and hurry home to take a look." These days, demons have been running amok everywhere, even though we don't have any demons here. But in the Saint Spirit Sky, Treasure Pill Sky and Evil Spirit Sky, demons can be said to be tyrannical. Everyone be careful. Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, everyone was shocked. They were all their respective ancestors or grand elders, the pillars of the sect. They did not expect that during the time they were trapped in the evil world, such a thing would actually happen in heavens beyond. For a time, no one stayed on the island for too long. If their sect was destroyed, then they would become lonely old men. Seeing everyone leave in a hurry, Xiao Changtian said to the old man, "Elder Ling Zhu, I hope you can guide them and eliminate the demons." He had personally witnessed the situation that the demons brought to everyone. Therefore Xiao Changtian also instructed the old man with the spiritual pearl. Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the spiritual Pearl Elder nodded. "Senior, don't worry. I'll deal with those demons." "Yes, yes." Seeing the determined look in the old man's eyes, Xiao Changtian patted his shoulder. "If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc. please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible." Chapter 740. Who will be the bait? 1. Underground of the evil world. After Xiao Changtian and the others left, the skeleton demon also came underground. "Bastard." Before he reached the underground, the skeleton demon's angry voice echoed in the underground. "I don't know how many times this has happened. That detestable human keeps ruining my plans. Skeleton, don't worry. As long as we finish absorbing it, we can deal with him." At this moment, the evil race's holy master's ghost face slowly appeared in the air. "No, I can't take this lying down." The skeleton demon looked at the evil race's holy lords and said angrily. Then she waved her white palm in the air, and two figures appeared underground. "Yin-yang evil demons, don't you need the blood of living people to cultivate? I want you to destroy all those who are related to that human." At this point, the skeleton demon clenched its white fingers and green flames danced in its eyes. Hearing the skeleton demon's words, the yin-yang demon looked at each other and said to him, "We will obey the orders of the leader." Hearing the yin-yang demon's words, the skeleton demon revealed a sinister smile. "Although I can't deal with you, I can kill the people around you. I will let you live in pain and make you become a lone star in the eyes of others." Ha ha ha. The skeleton demon's crazed laughter echoed in the valley again. The evil race's holy lord did not stop the skeleton demon from arranging all of this. He looked at the skeleton demon and said indifferently, "Skeleton, let's quickly finish absorbing the origin of Beyond Avalon." Those righteous Tao Alliance cultivators left. As he spoke, the huge tree that the evil race's holy master had transformed into was also continuously using its roots to absorb the energy from the array. Then the skeleton demon sat down in front of the array. He made a strange gesture with his hands and slowly absorbed the heavenly Tao origin on it. At the same time, on the island of the 100,000 mountains. Not long after the spiritual Pearl Elder and the others left, Xiao Changtian was also cultivating on the island. "I have to quickly find the other demons. Open the path of invincibility as soon as possible. Otherwise this kind of life is really too dangerous." Xiao Changtian sat on the bed in his room muttering to himself. Ever since the system told him to start cultivating, Xiao Changtian also wanted to learn from other immortal cultivators. He kept cultivating to increase his cultivation. Now it seemed that this method would not work. Xiao Changtian realized that no matter how he cultivated, there was no way to increase his true essence. As for the cultivation method, it was not that he had not thought of looking for a few cultivation methods to cultivate. After asking for a few books from the Great Sun Immortal, he realized that he could not understand the meaning of the books at all. In other words, although he could start cultivating now. However, that didn't change the fact that he was still a useless cultivator. With this thought in mind, Xiao Changtian slowly stood up from his bed. At this moment, a series of hurried knocks came from outside. "Senior, bad news, bad news?" Hearing this anxious voice, Xiao Changtian hurriedly opened his door. Then he saw the red-haired Taoist De Yang slowly saying to him, "Taoist big son, what happened?" "Senior, it's not good. Recently there have been frequent deaths of couples in the surrounding towns. And after they died, their bodies were all white bones and the blood in their bodies had been sucked dry." Xiao Changshan's heart skipped a beat when he heard the words of the Great Sun Immortal. "Come, Taoist big son, let's go take a look." While talking, the Great Sun Immortal brought Xiao Changtian to the periphery of the 100,000 mountains. At this moment in a temporary medical clinic, Xiao Changtian could see a few corpses lying on the bed, their blood drained. Xiao Changtian was certain after checking their bodies. This was definitely something that an immortal cultivator could do. Then the Great Sun Immortal said to Xiao Changtian slowly, "Senior, these corpses all have one thing in common, and that is that someone carved a skull mark on their necks. Senior, do you think this has any special meaning?" Xiao Changshan's face turned cold when he heard the words of the Great Sun Immortal. "This is provoking me." Skull, this was an obvious symbol. How could Xiao Changtian not understand what he meant? This was definitely a mark left behind by the skeleton demon of the evil race. Xiao Changtian remembered that the last time Guiyurong was in danger, she also left her name. Obviously, after the skeleton demon realized that it couldn't deal with him, he was going to start with the people around him, and his methods were so despicable. With this thought in mind, Xiao Changtian said to the Great Sun Immortal slowly, "Taoist big son, please take care of this place. Don't let everyone move around too much during this period of time. If possible, move to the island. I'm afraid that the evil race wants to attack the townspeople in this town." Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the Great Sun Immortal nodded at him. "Senior, don't worry. I'll do it immediately." Xiao Changtian hurried back to the island after giving his orders to the Great Sun Immortal. He gathered his disciples and close friends. After telling them the current situation, Xiao Changtian slowly said to them, "The current situation is like this. I called everyone here this time to gather everyone and come up with an idea." After Di Tian heard Xiao Changshan's words, he also spoke in anger. This evil race actually resorted to such despicable methods. "Di Tian, don't be angry. Since the evil race isn't looking for us, we'll take the initiative to find them." At this moment, Yi Fan also expressed his thoughts to everyone. It's easier said than done to find the evil race? Those guys had many ways to escape. At this moment, Di Wujing shook his head and said to the others, "However, I found that the number of men and women among the corpses is equal. Do you think the evil race will specifically target those couples?" At this moment, Daji also told everyone her method. Hearing Daji's words, everyone's eyes lit up. They did not pay much attention to this matter. Now that Daji said it, it seemed to be the case. At this moment, Li Taibai voiced out the question in his heart. "Then who should we send as bait? If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc. Please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible." Chapter 741. Come and Die. 1. Outside the 100,000 mountains in the small town. At the same time that the Yin evil demon attacked Guiyurong, Xiao Changtian also revealed a smile. "Miss Gua, be careful." As he spoke, Xiao Changtian brought Guiyurong to the side to hide. Bang. The second Xiao Changtian and the others left, the Yin demon's attack landed on the ground. Instantly, cracks appeared on the ground where the Yin demon was. At this moment, Xiao Changtian also saw the appearance of the Yin demon. His face was pale and his body was as thin as a bag of bones. This was the zombie he had seen in the TV series in his previous life. When Xiao Changtian was observing the Yin demon was also staring at him. "Kid, if you don't want to die, go away. I want the person beside you today." As he spoke, the Yin demon was about to attack Guiyurong again. The Yin demon had never seen Xiao Changtian before, so it didn't recognize him immediately. In his perception, Xiao Changtian only had a little bit of true essence fluctuation. In his opinion, it was completely negligible. Usually when such people saw him, they would flee. At this moment, the Yang demon arrived beside the Yin demon. Big brother, we're going to make a great contribution today. The Yin demon looked at the Yang demon beside him and said slowly. The Yang devil looked at Xiao Changtian. For some reason he felt that something was wrong. This person actually didn't run away when he saw them. Moreover, he was so calm. This was a little unusual. At this moment, Xiao Changtian said to the Yin Yang demon, "You two zombies must be the demon leaders. Let me destroy you today." Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the Yang demon was even more shocked. This person could actually see through their identities. Then he pointed at Xiao Changtian and said slowly, You are Senior Xiao from the island?" Hearing the Yang devil's words, Xiao Changtian smiled at him. "So even demons can call me senior. It seems that my skills have been widely recognized. It's just that I really don't know what you guys like. Do zombies like to cultivate their bodies too?" Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the Yin Yang demon's expression changed. How could they not see that this was a trap designed by Xiao Changtian? Their goal was to deal with them. "Brother, let's go." The Yang demon hadn't forgotten the skeleton demon's instructions. With Xiao Changtian here, how could they possibly deal with Guiyurong? When the Yin demon heard the Yang demon's words, he didn't hesitate and followed the two of them out. However, the two Yin Yang demons had yet to jump out. In the air, a loud flame burned fiercely. Then the figure of the Great Sun Immortal appeared in midair. "Where do you think you're going?" The Great Sun Immortal glared at the Yin Yang demon. The flames just now were unleashed by him using the Nanming Ignis portrait. Looking at the flames in the air, the Yin Yang evil demon had no intention of fighting with the Great Sun Immortal. He hurriedly turned around and fled in another direction. "You can't escape." The Yin Yang fiends had just turned around when Di Tian's voice rang out in their ears. Di Tianling stood in the air, blocking all of their escape routes. After the Yin Yang demon saw that it was surrounded, it looked down at Xiao Changtian with a sinister gaze. "Little brother." Needless to say, the Yin and Yang demons had been together for many years and knew each other's thoughts very well. The Yin demon knew what the Yang demon meant with just a few words. The two of them looked at each other and then directly attacked Xiao Changtian. Xiao Changtian said to Guiyurong slowly, "Miss Gua, I still need you to help me block for a while." After discovering the Yin Yang demon book Zombie, Xiao Changtian also thought of the talisman slave technique he had learned from the system. He immediately began to describe it. After Guiyurong heard Xiao Changshan's words, she nodded at him. After obtaining some primeval essence from the Heaven's Path Grand Array, she was not without combat ability now. After making a gesture, Guiyurong's body also emitted a sacred aura. Then he started fighting with the Yin Yang demons that were coming at him. "Miss Gua, we're here to help you." At this moment, Taoist Big Sun and Di Tian also joined in the battle with the Yin Yang evil demons. On the side, Xiao Changtian was also drawing runes according to the knowledge in his memory. When the system had asked him to learn this thing, he had felt that this thing was of little value. It was useless at all. It was just perfunctory. It would indeed take some effort to do it now. It seemed that he still had to master the skill well. As the Yin Yang evil demon battled with Di Tian and the others, the Yin Yang evil demon revealed a smile. "You guys don't look like much. Big brother, I think we can still kill them here today." When the Yang demon heard the Yin demon's words, he nodded at him. Through the previous exchange, the Yang demon had discovered that these people weren't as strong as the skeleton demon had described. On the contrary, they had the upper hand. When the Great Sun Immortal heard the Yin demon's words, he glared at them angrily and covered his chest with his hand. This Yin Yang demon was indeed worthy of being one of the top demon leaders. Even if Xiao Changtian gave them a supreme great immortal weapon, they could only fight against them. "We need to buy some time for young Master Xiao." At this moment, Guiyurong also spoke to Di Tian and Taoist Dayang. Then he charged at the Yin Yang demon. Guiyurong and the others were once again entangled with the Yin Yang demon. Xiao Changtian had also finished drawing the runes in his hand. He could feel the fluctuations emitted by the battle between the Great Sun Immortal and the Yin Yang demon. Xiao Changtian was also a little envious. When could he be as powerful as them? However, it would be soon. As long as he defeated the two demon leaders, he would be just a little bit away from becoming invincible. Seeing the rune in his hand, Xiao Changtian thought of something and said to the Great Sun Immortal, "Taoist Big Sun, Miss Gua, be gentle with your hands. Don't kill them. Leave it to me." If this demon leader was defeated by Taoist Yang and the others, where would he find other demon leaders? In the battle between the Yin Yang demons, the Great Sun Immortal and Guiyurong looked at each other. He also revealed a bitter smile. Right now it was already not bad if they were not killed. After the Yin-Yang demon had repelled the Great Sun Immortal and the others, it looked at Xiao Changtian and revealed a disdainful smile. He pointed at Xiao Changtian and said slowly, "I think you're also strong on the outside but weak on the inside. Come and accept your death. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc. Please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible." Chapter 742. What can you give me outside the 100,000 mountains above the small town? The Yin demon looked at Xiao Changtian coldly. Evil energy surged from its body and it was about to attack him. Xiao Changtian looked at the Yin demon with a cold gaze. He said to the Great Sun Immortal slowly, "Taoist Big Sun, leave this place to me." The Great Sun Immortal looked at Xiao Changtian and nodded at him. Then he led Gui Yurong and the others to the side. The Yin-Yang demon saw that Gui Yurong was about to leave, and the two of them looked at each other. He was about to attack Gui Yurong and the others. "Your opponent is me." Xiao Changtian saw the Yin-Yang demon's actions and shouted at him. At the same time, a rune appeared in his hand. He pointed at the Yin-Yang demons and shouted at them, "Come and have a taste of my freshly baked runes." As soon as he finished speaking, Xiao Changtian charged towards the Yin-Yang demons. Seeing Xiao Changtian attacking him, the Yin-Yang demon stared at the rune in his hand and didn't feel anything strange. Pretending to be a ghost, go to hell. The Yin demon turned around and arrived in front of Xiao Changtian. Its pale palm was about to hit Xiao Changshan's chest. Hee hee. Xiao Changtian smiled when he saw the Yin demon's actions. He dodged to the side and dodged the Yin demon's attack. At the same time he placed the rune on the Yin demon's forehead. Whoosh. Suddenly, a golden light shone on the Yin demon's forehead. Ah! The Yin demon clutched its head and let out a miserable scream. At this moment the Yang demon came to the Yin demon's side and said slowly, "Little brother, are you all right?" The Yang demon's expression turned grave when he saw the symbol on the Yin demon's forehead. "Bastard, I'm going to kill you." Then the evil aura on the Yang fiend's body surged, and a flame rose from his palm. Seeing the flames on the Yang devil's palm, Xiao Changtian was also surprised. It seems that the zombies in the cultivation world are not simple either. They even know how to use spirit techniques. I have to deal with them as soon as possible. Otherwise I'll be drawing fire on myself. However, seeing the Yin demon's painful expression on the ground, Xiao Changtian knew that his runes were effective. As he said this, Xiao Changtian rushed in front of the Yang demon and said slowly, "Do you want to save your brother?" When the Yang demon heard Xiao Changshan's words, he stopped in his tracks and said fiercely to Xiao Changtian, "Kid, as long as you tell me the solution, I can let you go." "Sure." Xiao Changtian still had a smile on his face as he slowly walked to the side of the Yang devil. At the same time she opened her palm and slowly said to him, "Look, this is the solution." Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the Yang demon also looked toward Xiao Changshan's palm. The runes that he had already prepared were pasted on the Yang demon's forehead under his shocked gaze. Ah! Just like the Yin demon, the Yang demon also let out a miserable cry. According to the system, these runes had the effect of suppressing ghosts. It was probably the best way to deal with these two zombies. Not long after, under the effect of the runes, the Yin-Yang demons turned into black smoke and dissipated into the air. Upon seeing this, the Great Sun Immortal and Gui Yurong heaved a sigh of relief. It seemed that these two demon leaders were all dead. At this moment, the system's voice slowly sounded in Xiao Changshan's mind. Ding dong. Detected that the host has killed 2 demon leaders. The host has killed a total of 6. As long as the host kills 1 more, you will be able to complete all the missions given to you by the system and open the path of invincibility. Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian was very happy. He was really lucky today. He came out to deal with the evil race and killed 2 demon leaders. It was simply a bloody profit. Then the system's voice continued to ring in Xiao Changshan's mind. Ding dong. After killing the Yin-Yang demon, a reward package will be given to the host. Please check it. After hearing the system's voice, Xiao Changtian felt that the system wasn't as stupid as he thought. It even gave him a reward. At this moment, a gust of wind blew in the space where Xiao Changtian and the Great Sun Immortal were. What happened? Xiao Changtian covered his face with his hand and said slowly, "Everyone find a place to hide first." Upon hearing Xiao Changshan's words, Taoist De Yang and the others nodded at him. "Where are you going? You want to leave just like that after killing my general?" A voice slowly sounded in the air. Then Xiao Changtian and Gui Yurong could see the void in front of them. A huge ghost face slowly appeared and a pair of blood-red eyes stared at them. Wu Yurong looked at the ghost face with a cold expression. She slowly said to the ghost face, "Evil race's holy master, I didn't expect you to still dare to come here? Didn't you flee last time?" Hearing Wu Yurong's words, Xiao Changtian was shocked. Was this the leader of Miss Gui's enemy, the evil race's holy master? It was actually a ghost face. When the evil race's holy master heard Gu Yurong's words, he didn't mind and instead looked at her. "What's the use of talking now? This seed is here to find you for a decisive battle." Skeleton didn't know how to weigh the consequences and buried the yin-yang demon here. 5. But it's time for the fight between us to come to an end. How about it? Do you dare to come to the evil world and fight with me? As he said this, the evil race's holy master's scarlet eyes shot a provocative look at Gu Yurong and the others. I was wondering what it was. It turns out that you're here to invite a battle. You saw what happened to the 2 zombies just now, right? Are you sure you won't end up like them? Xiao Changtian walked up to Gu Yurong and looked at the evil race's holy master as he spoke slowly. Looking at Xiao Changtian, the evil race's holy master gave him a meaningful look. Even now, he couldn't see Xiao Changshan's cultivation clearly. Which world did this guy come from? However, when he thought about how he was about to finish absorbing the heavens beyond origin, he said to Xiao Changtian slowly, "You must be determined to help her, right? This way whatever benefits she gives you, I will give them to you. As long as you stand on the side of our evil race." As for Xiao Changtian, the evil race's holy master still wanted to fight for him. When they heard the evil race's holy master's words, perfected great son, Gu Yurong, and the others all shot him disdainful looks. After interacting with Xiao Changtian for so long, how could they not know Xiao Changshan's character? Following that, Xiao Changtian said slowly to the evil race's holy master, "What do you mean? If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc. Please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible." Chapter 743, Dimensional Reduction Strike, 1. Outside the 100,000 mountains in the small town. After Xiao Changtian finished speaking, the eyes of the immortal De Yang and Gu Yurong were all focused on him. Ha ha ha. At this moment, the evil race's holy master also let out a faint smile. He was afraid that Xiao Changtian would directly reject him. Xiao Changtian would see that he had become stronger, and it would be easier for him to negotiate with him. "You've been to the evil race's holy mountain, right? As long as you like the spirit medicine manor there, I can give it to you." The evil race's holy mountain was the holy land of the evil race. The evil race's holy master had already placed Xiao Changtian below one person and above all others. When Xiao Changtian heard the evil race's holy master's words, he also put on a thoughtful look. Seeing Xiao Changtian in deep thought, the ghost face smiled. It looked like there was a chance. Taoist Big Sun and Gu Yurong looked at Xiao Changtian, who was deep in thought. For a moment he couldn't figure out what Xiao Changtian was thinking. Then the evil race's holy master continued to speak to Xiao Changtian. "How about it? I won't go back on my words. If you want, I can give you a portion of the holy mountain's origin." Although the evil world's heavenly Tao essence was very precious to him, it made Xiao Changshan's heart ache. However, after absorbing the heavens path origin of the human realm upon heavens, the evil world's origin would definitely expand a little. And Xiao Changshan's goal in helping Beyond Avalon was his evil world origin. If she gave it to him, she couldn't possibly not be tempted. Thinking up to this point, the evil race's holy master had a look of victory in his hands as he looked at Gu Yurong provocatively. If Xiao Changtian switched sides with him, there would be no hope for the human realm upon heavens. At this moment, Xiao Changtian said to the evil race's holy master, "You keep talking about the evil race's holy mountain. Is there nothing else?" "What? The evil race's holy mountain is our base camp, and the other places aren't worth mentioning." The evil race's holy master didn't know why Xiao Changtian suddenly asked this question, so he replied to him. "Then I understand. You can go back. That skeleton has already declared war on me. Do you think we still have a chance to turn things around? Wait for me to come." He had done that just now because he wanted to know some information about the evil tribe. He did not expect that this fellow would always be talking about that evil race's holy mountain. It wasn't that he hadn't been to the evil tribe's holy mountain before. That place was desolate and inhabited. No matter how one looked at it, it didn't seem like a good place. There were some medicinal herbs, but they weren't very important to cultivators like them. It seemed that he had overestimated the evil race previously. When the evil race's holy master heard Xiao Changshan's words, he was stunned for a moment. Then he realized something and slowly said to Xiao Changtian, "Brat, you tricked me." When they saw the sinister look on the evil race's holy master's face, Taoist Master De Yang and Gui Yurong also smiled. "I'm just playing with you. What's wrong? Go back and wait for me to come. I won't talk nonsense with you." Xiao Changtian didn't bother with the evil race's holy master at this time. He turned to Gui Yurong and the great Sun Immortal and said, "Taoist Deang Misquat Ditian, we've been busy for so long. We should go back and rest." The Immortal De Yang and Gui Yurong nodded at Xiao Changtian. Then the four of them headed straight for the 100,000 mountains. Looking at the backs of Xiao Changtian and the others leaving, the evil race's holy master's ghost face kept changing. It seemed like he was really angry with Xiao Changtian. At this moment, Di Tian also spoke to Xiao Changtian. "Senior, will that person chase after us?" When Xiao Changtian heard Di Tian's words, he also waved his hands. If he wanted to make a move, he did it just now. That ghost face only looks scary. Ignore him. Upon hearing Xiao Changshan's words, Di Tian and the others nodded their heads. Behind them, the voice of the evil race's holy master slowly rang out. "Brat, the evil race's holy mountain is waiting for you. You will definitely regret your decision today." Xiao Changtian didn't pay any attention to the words of the evil race's holy master. He only said slowly, "Incompetent fury, incompetent fury." Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the nervous Taoist De Yang and the others relaxed. Gui Yurong covered her mouth and chuckled. Whoosh. The next morning, the sun shone into Xiao Changshan's room through the window. The sunlight shone on Xiao Changshan's eyes. At this moment, Xiao Changtian opened his sleepy eyes. Xiao Changtian slowly stood up from his bed and stretched. Yesterday, after dealing with the yin-yang demons, he went straight to sleep when he came back. It was rare for him to wake up naturally. Xiao Changtian thought of something and opened the system panel. The system had given him a reward yesterday. He wanted to see what it was first. "System, open the reward package." Xiao Changtian said slowly in his mind. Ding dong. The host has obtained a dimensional reduction experience card. Dimensional reduction attack? System, what's the use of this thing? Xiao Changtian looked at this thing and felt that it was unfamiliar. He had never heard of such a thing before. Ding dong. The host can check the introduction of the experience card. Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian finally saw the back of the experience card. Dimension Reduction Strike. After using it, a domain will automatically be formed around the host. Within this domain, everyone will have mortal cultivation. Seeing the introduction of the experience card, Xiao Changtian was also delighted. System, is it useful for everyone? Is it useful for the most powerful immortal cultivators? Ding dong. As long as there are no special instructions, the trial card is useful to everyone. Hearing the system's words, Changtian was full of praise for the system. Recently, the system seemed to have become much more pleasing to the eye. Could it be that it saw that he was about to open the path of invincibility and was trying to curry favor with him? However, Xiao Changtian didn't think too much about it. On the contrary, he was thinking about the scene after he used Dimension Descending Strike on the evil race. Based on the fact that the evil tribe used the evil sacred mountain as their base, this evil tribe's strength shouldn't be too ridiculous. Even if he was ridiculous, with this experience card he would be surrounded by mortals. With his martial arts grandmaster level strength, could he not defeat those evil races? Dealing with cultivators without true essence was as easy as killing chickens for him. Thinking of this, Xiao Changtian was also delighted. It seemed like it was time for him to set off for the evil race's holy mountain. After he destroyed that evil race, he would be able to escape. He could also kill the last demon leader and open the path of invincibility. After doing all this, he would go to various places to have fun and get a few immortal beasts to play with. He would also get a few celestial artifacts to display at home and bring the divine court to greater heights. Xiao Changtian suddenly had a lot of ideas, but he still had to deal with the evil race first. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 744. Dimensional Reduction Strike, 1. Eye Underground of the Evil Race's Holy Mountain. Xiao Changtian walked through the long corridor. At this moment he also felt the change in the surrounding environment. "Come out, I can already see you." Xiao Changtian looked at the empty space and said slowly, "Ha ha ha." Xiao Changshan's voice fell and a burst of laughter rang out. Whoosh. A gust of wind blew, and the skeleton demon appeared in front of Xiao Changtian. "I didn't expect you to really dare to come here." Xiao Changtian saw the skeleton demon and pulled out the sword that he had prepared at his waist. He did not know where those evil beings had gone to hide just now. He didn't expect that the skeleton would come out when he shouted. Xiao Changtian pointed his sword at the skeleton demon and said slowly, "Skeleton, eat my sword." Whoosh! The sword light was like a shadow. As soon as Xiao Changtian finished speaking, his body moved like a stream of light towards the skeleton demon. In an instant, the blade of the sword came to the skeleton demon's chest. "Do you still think him the same as before?" The skeleton demon looked at Xiao Changtian. Its bones turned into a white shield, shielding its chest. Bang! The sword tip stabbed into the white shield. The shockwave from the collision of the two caused the entire evil tribe's holy mountain to tremble. "Now it's my turn." After blocking Xiao Changshan's long sword, the skeleton demon raised its arm and threw a punch at Xiao Changtian. Xiao Changtian dodged the skeleton demon's punch and pulled away from it. Seeing Xiao Changtian dodge his punch so easily, the skeleton demon was surprised. After fusing with the power of the heavenly Tao of the human realm upon heavens, he should be able to defeat him. Why did it seem like Xiao Changshan's speed was still above his? "Holy Master, stop hiding and attack together." The moment he sensed that something was wrong, the skeleton demon immediately said to the evil race's sacred lord who was hiding in the dark. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Xiao Changtian quickly turned around after the skeleton demon finished speaking. Then she saw a few vines appear behind her back. He hurriedly waved the long sword in his hand to cut the vine. Hiss hiss hiss. The demonic face of the evil race's holy master on the tree let out a laugh as he looked at Xiao Changtian and said to the skeleton demon, "Looks like this person's strength is stronger than we imagined. Even after fusing with the heavenly Tao origin of the heavens beyond heavens, he still seems to be able to do it with ease." When the skeleton demon heard the evil race's holy master's words, he said to him, "We'll know his true strength once we try." After saying that, a green flame lit up on the skeleton demon's body. The moment the green flame appeared, it turned into a flame spear in the skeleton demon's hand. The skeleton demon raised the flaming spear in its hand and slowly said to Xiao Changtian, "Brat, this is an evil skill that I obtained after absorbing the heavens beyond heavenly Tao origin. Let me tell you, the flames on this can invade your soul and slowly kill it." At the same time, the evil aura of the evil race's sacred lord beside the skeleton demon also expanded, forming countless ghost faces in the void in front of him. Following that, the evil race's saint lord controlled the ghost face and attacked Xiao Changtian. "Brat, you should be proud that we can use our strongest spirit skill. I believe you have also discovered that this underground formation is constantly eroding your true essence. No matter what, your death is worth it." When Xiao Changtian heard the words of the evil race's holy master and the skeleton demon, he was shocked. It turned out that there was a huge formation underground. Seeing the evil race's holy master and the skeleton demon's aggressive looks, he could not help but sigh. Presumably, this should be the strongest attack they could unleash. Xiao Changtian took a deep breath. Since that was the case, he could only use that move. Following that, Xiao Changtian shouted at the evil race's holy master and the skeleton demon, "Dimensional reduction attack." Whoosh. As Xiao Changtian finished speaking, the system's voice slowly sounded in Xiao Changshan's mind. Ding dong. The host has used the dimensional reduction experience card. The experience card has taken effect. At the same time, with Xiao Changtian as the center, a huge pressure appeared underground. At this moment, whether it was the demonic face of the evil race's sacred lord or the flaming spear of the skeleton demon, it was a terrifying sight. Under the effect of the dimensional reduction strike, they slowly dissipated. What? The evil race's holy lord and the skeleton demon could no longer be described with shock. Their strongest attack had disappeared in front of them. However, what made them even more surprised was that the cultivation on their bodies was rapidly dissipating. Soon, they discovered that their cultivation was no different from that of mortals. "What did you do?" The skeleton devil and the evil race's holy master looked at Xiao Changtian in shock and said slowly. Xiao Changtian looked at the skeleton demon and the evil race's holy lord, and a smile appeared on his face. It seemed that the system was not lying to him. This dimensional reduction attack turned everyone into mortals. "How does it feel to become a mortal?" Xiao Changtian said slowly to the skeleton demon and the evil race's holy master. As he spoke, Xiao Changtian arrived in front of the skeleton demon. He punched at his skull. Whoosh! The skeleton demon was hit by Xiao Changtian and flew out. The entire skull fell off his body. When the evil race's holy master saw that the skeleton demon had been punched, he looked at Xiao Changtian in shock. Don't come over. Xiao Changtian held a long sword in his hand and slashed at the tree of the evil race's holy master. In an instant, the branches on the tree that the evil race's holy master had transformed into fell to the ground. Whoosh! The parts on the skeleton demon's body were also reassembled at this time, returning to its original appearance. Looking at the skeleton demon, Xiao Changtian squinted his eyes. It seemed that his attack on him just now was not enough. At this moment, the skeleton demon also came to the side of the evil race's holy lord, and its hand covered its chest. He said slowly to the evil race's holy master, "Although I don't want to take that step, it seems that I can only use that move now." Hearing the skeleton demon's words, the evil race's holy lord nodded at him. "That's the only way. Don't worry, he'll resurrect you in the future." After a simple conversation, the evil race's holy master and the skeleton demon appeared in front of Xiao Changtian. The bones of the skeleton demons turned into powder and entered the tree that the evil race's holy lord had transformed into. Xiao Changtian was also surprised to see their actions. Is this merging? If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 745. The Path of Invincibility Unlocked. One underground of the evil race's holy mountain. In front of Xiao Changtian, the evil race's Saint Lord and the skeleton demon slowly merged. Following that, the tree that the evil race's holy master had transformed into also changed. The threads at the roots began to transform into 2 tree roots. Then 2 huge hands grew out of the tree stump. Soon, a living tree-shaped person appeared in front of Xiao Changtian. Seeing this tree-shaped person, Xiao Changtian smiled and said to the evil race's holy master, "Did you two merge?" Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the evil race's holy master, the ghost face, also appeared as the tree-shaped person's head. Looking at Xiao Changtan, the evil race's holy master said to him, "Brat, you must die today." As the sound of his voice faded, a wave of evil aura gushed out from the evil race's holy master's body. Looking at the evil race's holy master's expression, Xiao Changtian was also shocked. He did not expect that the evil race's holy master would be able to break through his dimensional reduction attack. The evil aura that he had just displayed showed that the evil race's holy lord was no longer a mortal's cultivation. Following that, the tree-shaped body of the evil race's holy master continued to expand as he said to Xiao Changtian slowly, "Let's fight." Boom, boom, boom. As the evil race's holy master's body continued to expand, the entire underground of the evil race's holy mountain started to shake. Following that, Xiao Changtian saw that in the sky above the evil race's holy mountain rocks were falling down continuously. "Wow!" Xiao Changtian said, and his hand gestures changed. He used the sword kinesis flight technique and flew out of the ground. Whoosh! Xiao Changtian stood in mid-air, looking at the gigantic tree-shaped evil race holy lord. At this moment he was in a difficult position. This fellow's figure had suddenly become so big. He did not know if he could beat him. Then the system's voice slowly sounded in Xiao Changshan's mind. Detected that the host has killed the last demon leader. At this point, the host has completed all the missions given by the system. Now, the path of invincibility has been opened for the host. As the system's voice slowly sounded in his mind, Xiao Changtian was stunned. Wait a minute, when did he kill the last demon leader? Ding dong. The host's doubts have been detected. That skeleton is the leader of all demons. Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian understood. He didn't expect that skeleton to be a demon leader. In that case, the combination with skeleton and the tree had helped him. Ding dong. Congratulations, the host. The path to invincibility has been activated. Xiao Changtian heard the system's words and quickly opened the system panel. At this moment, on the system's attributes panel, 2 large words, "Invincible," stood loudly beside his cultivation. After a while, Xiao Changtian felt that his body was filled with endless power. Waves of pure energy were washing over his limbs and bones. Whoosh! After a while, Xiao Changtian slowly exhaled. Looking at the surrounding environment, it was as if he could destroy the surrounding forest with a single punch. In fact, if he wanted to, he could even shatter this piece of land. At the same time, the tree-shaped man that the evil tribe's sacred master had transformed into expanded to the size of a mountain. Originally, he and the skeleton demon had absorbed the Heaven's Path origin source of Heavens Beyond and enjoyed the Heaven's Path origin of the evil world together. However, it was different now. The 2 of them were together. The effect was definitely not as simple as 1 + 1 = 2. At the very least, The flaw in the heavens beyond heavenly Tao origin that was caused by Guiyurong's failure to kill him had been completely made up for. Looking at Xiao Changtian who was standing on the sword, the evil race's holy master said to him, "Kid, you can feel the power on my body now, right? You're going against the entire world now." The evil race's holy master's words were like thunder. As his voice fell, a series of thunder boomed in the sky above the evil world. When Xiao Changtian heard the evil race's holy master's words, he smiled at him. She slowly clenched her fingers and said to him, "I'll let you be my first opponent to open the path of invincibility." The path of invincibility? What are you talking about? Don't tell me he's scared out of his mind? Invincible? Who in this world dares to say that they are invincible? The tree-shaped evil race holy lord looked at Xiao Changtian as if he was looking at a clown. Then the tree branch waved and a huge mountain pressed down on Xiao Changtian. "Become nourishment for my evil world." Xiao Changtian had already grabbed his sword and stood in the air. He raised the sword in his hand and swung it at the mountain in the air. Whoosh! The entire mountain was split into two by the evil race's holy master's gaze. "What?" The evil race's holy lord said in shock when he saw how desolate heaven had easily cut the mountain in half. Xiao Changtian didn't pay attention to the evil race's holy master. He looked at the long sword in his hand. "So the sword in my hand is actually a divine weapon." As he said that, Xiao Changshan's true qi also shook. The top-grade immortal weapons in the bamboo baskets also appeared in front of him. Looking at these supreme-grade immortal weapons, Xiao Changtian had a complicated look in his eyes. So what the system taught me was actually the smithing art for top-grade immortal artifacts. Do you think I'm afraid of so many celestial artifacts? A tree that shakes the heavens. The evil race's holy master said loudly. Immediately after, lightning flashed and thunder rumbled in the sky of the evil world. The ground shook and countless giant stone palms appeared and attacked him. Under the bombardment of the giant rock palm and the lightning, Xiao Changshan's figure also left after images in the air. It's time to end it. Now Xiao Changtian had many questions and expectations in his heart. The smithing technique given to him by the system was to make supreme-grade immortal weapons. Then what were the other things? The little animal that the system gave him at the beginning could not be an immortal beast, right? Thinking of this, Xiao Changshan's genuine vitality surged and all kinds of celestial artifacts surrounded him. Celestial artifacts break all laws. Xiao Changtian shouted. The fairy weapons around him turned into shadows, shattering all the giant stone palms around them. In the air, Xiao Changshan's long sword kept growing bigger and bigger until it turned into a giant sword. "It's over," Xiao Changtian said to the evil race's holy master expressionlessly and swung his sword down. Whoosh! The long sword pierced through the sky of the evil world and fell from the evil race's holy lord's head. "No, this power, how is it possible?" The evil race's holy lord looked at the long sword that was coming at him, and his gaze kept changing. His hands kept making all kinds of gestures. Following that, Xiao Changshan's sword also pierced through the evil race's holy master's body. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 746. Summoning Immortal Beast. 1. Evil World, Evil Race's Holy Mountain. Xiao Changshan's sword pierced through the evil race's holy lord's body. The evil race's holy master's eyes were filled with disbelief as he looked at Xiao Changtian. Then his entire body exploded in midair. "How can you have such power?" Before the explosion, the evil race's Saint Lord stared at Xiao Changtian and said slowly. In Xiao Changshan's long sword, he felt a power that surpassed the evil world's heavenly Tao. In this world, there was actually a power that surpassed the heavenly Tao. Xiao Changtian looked at the void in front of him expressionlessly. In this space, a huge spatial storm swept over. Due to the explosion of the evil race's holy master, the entire evil world was collapsing. Spatial storms raged everywhere. Xiao Changtian looked at the scene in front of him and smiled. "Do you think you can escape like this?" Xiao Changtian slowly lifted his arm and clenched his fist at the void in front of him. Whoosh! The spatial rift in the evil world would be closed properly. The collapsed world was slowly recovering along with Xiao Changshan's movements. At the same time, an illusory ghost face slowly emerged from a spatial crack. It was the illusory ghost face of the evil race's holy master. Seeing this ghost face, Xiao Changtian also said to him, as one said, "Everything is over. This world can be merged into the human realm upon heavens." Ha ha ha. Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the evil race's holy master also laughed out loud. Do you think you've won? Since you insist on helping beyond Avalon, then let's bury ourselves together in this evil world. Destroy it with the evil world. When he said this, the evil race's holy lord's expression turned extremely crazed. Next, the face of the evil race Saint Lord changed continuously before it exploded. Xiao Changtian saw the evil race's holy master's ghost face explode and he cursed in his heart. The true essence in his hands gathered, wanting to stop the evil race's holy master's explosion, but it was already too late. Then the entire evil world shook violently. The entire evil race sacred mountain had crumbled after the explosion of the evil race sacred lord. Cracks also began to appear on the ground, and it continued to collapse everywhere. Seeing this, Xiao Changtian couldn't react. He could feel that an important source of energy in the entire evil world was constantly being drained. At this moment, Xiao Changtian spoke to the system in his mind. System, what's going on? Ding dong, the heavenly Tao of the evil world has just collapsed. The entire evil world is now in the midst of destruction. The collapse of the heavenly Tao. Xiao Changtian understood something after hearing the system's words. It seemed that the evil race's holy lord was the heavenly Tao of the evil world. It seemed that he wanted to bury the entire world with him. With this thought in mind, Xiao Changtian continued to speak to the system. System, what should we do now? Ding dong. The host only has two options in this situation. First, leave this place immediately and let the entire evil world run its course. No one can stop you from leaving now. Of course, if we do this, the evil world will no longer accept our existence. The second method is that now that the evil world's heavenly Tao has collapsed, we only need to inject a new heavenly Tao origin. With the new heavenly Tao origin, the collapse of this world will stop. Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian pondered in his heart. System, where do I get the heavenly Tao origin? Ding dong. Host, the immortal beast in your house is a famous immortal beast. With them here, this world won't collapse. Xiao Changtian nodded. His figure flashed and dodged the attack of the wind. Then he muttered, what did the system say just now? My family's immortal beast? Is it really as I thought? The old turtle and the others are all immortal beasts? As he thought about this, Xiao Changtian saw the summoning skill that the system had given him. Following the guidance of the system, Xiao Changtian started to emit waves of energy after he chanted. At the same time, in the divine realm, on the island of the 100,000 mountains. While Xiao Changtian was chanting, the immortal beasts on the island also felt his calling. The ancestral dragon slowly poked its head out of the lake. At this moment, the dragon had already transformed into its true form. Can you feel it? Ancestral dragon looked at the back of the mountain and slowly said to White Tiger and the others. After the ancestral dragon finished speaking, the huge figure of the White Tiger slowly walked out from the back mountain. Ancestral dragon, let's go. Master is calling. After White Tiger finished speaking, Ant, Black Tortoise, and Phoenix appeared in midair. What was different from before was that they had now transformed into their true forms. The immortal beast's actions also attracted the attention of everyone on the island. Taoist De Yang Yi Fan, and the others walked out of their residence. Looking at the Black Tortoise and the others in the air, the Great Sun Immortal first walked forward and said respectfully to them, Seniors, what are you doing? Usually, the Black Tortoise would show the appearance of a tortoise or other poultry. Now that he had returned to his original form, Taoist Big Sun and the others were also somewhat unable to react for a moment. Looking at the Great Sun Immortal below, the Black Tortoise also came in front of him. We felt Master's call. Something must have happened in the evil world. However, Master's path of invincibility has already begun. If you want to know more, follow me. As Black Tortoise spoke, Ancestral Dragon and the others had already used their divine powers and flew in the direction of the evil world. The Black Tortoise did not land either. It followed behind the Ancestral Dragon and the others and flew toward the evil world. As for Perfected De Yang, he looked at them as they left and exchanged glances with Yi Fan. Hearing Black Tortoise's words, his master did not seem to have encountered any difficulties. Instead, he had opened the path of invincibility. At this moment, Guiyurong's body changed. A holy aura was emitted from Guiyurong. Sensing the aura that erupted from Guiyurong's body, the figures of Taoist Big Sun and Yi Fan trembled. This was because they felt that as Guiyurong's aura recovered, the spiritual energy in the entire divine world seemed to have become denser. Not long after, in the void outside the 100,000 mountains, Immortal De Yang and the others saw the old man from the Spiritual Pearl sect leading the old man from the Righteous Tao Alliance. He slowly said to Guiyurong, "We have seen the heavenly Tao." Heavenly Tao. Looking at Guiyurong, Yi Fan and Taoist Big Sun were both shocked. They were also a little surprised that Guiyurong was the heavenly Tao of the realm upon heavens. Guiyurong smiled as she looked at the spiritual pearl elder outside. "Everyone, let's go to the devil world. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc. please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible." Chapter 747, The Last Madness, 1, Evil World. Xiao Changshan's figure stood in the air as he looked at the evil world that was falling apart. At this moment, the two blood pools under the evil clan's sacred mountain also caught his attention. The blood in the two blood pools suddenly bubbled. Immediately after, the blood light flew into the air and formed a ball of light. Xiao Changtian looked at the ball of light in front of him, his eyes narrowed and the Zhenyuan in his palm surged. He had noticed these two blood pools when he had just entered the underground. If something happened at this time, it definitely wouldn't be anything good. The blood-red ball of light kept changing in the air, and finally condensed into the figure of a skeleton demon. Skeleton. Xiao Changtian looked at the blood-red skeleton in front of him. The Zhenyuan in his palm had already condensed into a ball of light. Hiss hiss hiss. He didn't expect it to come to this. The blood-red skeleton let out a strange cry. At the same time, its empty eyes emitted a red light. Playing tricks. Xiao Changtian looked at the blood-red skeleton and threw the ball of light in his palm at it. Bang! The ball of light exploded around the blood-red skeleton, instantly causing cracks to appear in the space where it was. Boom! A spatial storm raged in the air. "Don't waste your energy. I didn't expect the clone I buried in this world to be destroyed just like that. Since you were able to destroy my clone, you must be at least a saint. I didn't expect that there would be an expert like you in this world." The blood-red skeleton muttered to itself in the air. At the same time, Xiao Changtian said to the system in his mind, "System, what's going on?" Ding dong. "Host, the thing in front of you is just an energy body." Hearing the system's words, Changtian was a little confused. He continued to say to the system, "Energy body? Simply put, it's a method left behind by other experts to be used in emergencies." Hearing the system's explanation, Xiao Changtian finally understood. Then Xiao Changtian walked forward and said to the bloody skeleton, "I don't care where I came from. Everything here is over now. Go back to where you came from." Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the blood-red skeleton laughed out loud. "And? Who told you it was over?" Hiss hiss hiss. "Don't tell me you think you've won." The blood-red skeleton smiled as it looked at Xiao Changtian. Its skeletal palms pressed down on the surroundings. What a pity for this world. Xiao Changtian also felt that something was wrong after hearing the skeleton's words. He released his true essence and aimed the sword in his hand at the blood-red skeleton. Whoosh! After the blood-red skeleton pressed down, the spatial storm in the entire evil world suddenly gathered together. Soon, a small silver ball of light formed in the skeleton's hand. "Do you know what title I have in other worlds?" The blood-red skeleton looked at Xiao Changtian and threw the ball of light in its hand towards the direction of human realm upon heavens. With so many spatial storms gathered, if they exploded, the power would definitely be devastating. Xiao Changtian saw the skeleton's movement and also chased after the silver ball of light. Looking at Xiao Changtian, a smile appeared on the skeleton's face. "There's no harm in telling you. My nickname is 10,000 Massacres. Wherever I appear there will be at least 10,000 corpses. Since you've ruined my plan in this world, then pay the price for your actions." Xiao Changtian didn't pay attention to the bloody skeleton. He wielded his sword and slashed at the silver ball of light. There's no need to struggle anymore. Spatial storms are the most fundamental thing in all major worlds. It's impossible to destroy him. The blood-red skeleton looked at Xiao Changtian shooting out sword rays at the silver ball of light with a smile on its face. Then the bloody skeleton said to Xiao Changtian, "Your family and friends will suffer because of your actions. They could have lived under the protection of our evil race, but you insisted on dealing with them. Pay the price for your foolish actions." At this point, the blood-red color on the skeleton's body danced and formed a blood mark in the air. "With my soul lure." As soon as the blood-red skeleton finished speaking, the huge silver ball of light exploded in midair. Xiao Changtian looked at the expanding silver ball of light and said to the system in his heart, "System, what should we do now? This silver ball of light doesn't seem to be able to be solved." Xiao Changtian had tried it before when he hit the silver light ball. That ball of light seemed to be able to devour his sword light. Ding dong. The best thing to do now is to escape. Escape? System, are you telling me to run now? Didn't you hear what that bloody skeleton said just now? He wanted to destroy the human realm upon heavens. Ding dong host. The system has opened an escape route for you. You can escape as long as you enter it. As soon as the system finished speaking, Xiao Changtian saw a huge space passage slowly opening in front of him. Looking at the spatial passageway, Xiao Changtian said to the system in his heart, "System, is there any way to save beyond Avalon?" His disciples were all in the human realm upon heavens. Xiao Changtian couldn't escape by himself and leave them here to die. Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the system slowly responded to him. Ding dong. Host, it's not impossible to save beyond Avalon. In this case, the host will need to use all the energy of the system to open multiple spatial passageways. Moreover, it is also unpredictable where the host and beyond Avalon will be teleported to. Hearing the system's words, Changtian did not hesitate and immediately said to the system in his mind, "System, do as you say. Hurry up." The silver ball of light in front of him had already expanded to a certain extent. If he was slow, his disciples and the others might all die. Ding dong. The host's needs have been detected. Energy is being mobilized. The energy has been used up. The multiple spatial tunnels have been opened. Host, please enter. Hearing the system's voice, Xiao Changtian also stepped into the space tunnel. Although he didn't know what was going on, he still left first. The moment Xiao Changtian stepped into the spatial passageway, the blood-red skeleton spread its hands. Destroy. As soon as the blood-red skeleton finished speaking, the entire silver ball of light exploded in midair. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 748, System Upgrade, 1, in a mountain forest. In the forest, Xiao Changtian was lying on the ground with a few leaves on his body. After an unknown period of time, Xiao Changtian slowly opened his eyes and let out a soft cry. Where is it? Xiao Changtian woke up feeling thirsty. Xiao Changtian slowly remembered that he was in the evil world, and he used the space passage given by the system to escape. At this moment, Xiao Changtian had many doubts in his heart. Didn't he activate the path of invincibility? Why couldn't he deal with that silver ball of light? Also, what was going on with that blood-red skeleton? Why did it suddenly appear in the end? Of course, the most important thing was where his friends and family in the human realm upon heavens had been teleported to. Thinking of this, Xiao Changtian said to the system in his heart, "System, system." He shouted a few times in his mind, but he did not receive a response from the system. Xiao Changtian also said angrily in his mind, "System, stop pretending to be dead." Ding dong. The system is upgrading. Please wait for a moment. System upgrade? Xiao Changtian heard the system's reply and said in his mind, "System, how long does it take to level up?" Xiao Changtian remembered that when he was in the evil world, the system said that he had to use all his energy to open a space passage. Ding dong. The system has been upgraded. There are new panels and functions. Please use them carefully. As the system's voice sounded in his mind, Xiao Changtian opened the system interface in his mind. Whoosh. The upgraded system interface did not change much from before. His name, gender, and other skills were clearly recorded on it. Xiao Changtian didn't pay much attention to it, so he quickly said to the system, "System, where did the people from beyond Avalon teleport to? Are they in danger now?" Ding dong. The system is safe wherever it is teleported to. As for where they are now, the system doesn't know. Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian heaved a sigh of relief. Fortunately, his disciples were fine. As long as there was nothing wrong, the other things could be discussed. System, is there any way to find them? Ding dong. The host can purchase spatial coordinates from the system store. Through the spatial coordinates, the host can find the location of any person and any faction. Mall? Xiao Changtian looked at the system panel carefully after hearing the system's words. He had thought that there would be no new changes after the system upgrade, but now he realized that it was in the lower left corner of the interface. There was a button for the shop. After clicking it, Xiao Changtian entered a new panel. On the system interface there were many miscellaneous items. Hen, turtle, rice. These were all rewards given to him by the system in heavens beyond. Soon Xiao Changtian reached the last column. He saw a silver-white frame with the word space coordinate written on it. Seeing the spatial coordinates, Xiao Changtian was overjoyed. Then he saw the currency required in the system store. Spiritual crystal points? What is this? Spiritual crystal points are the system's currency. The host can convert them into gold coins. It can also be obtained by completing the missions issued by the system. Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian understood. Then he looked at the price of the spatial coordinates. It was 100,000 spiritual crystal points. He could not help but say to the system in his mind, "System, how many crystal points can you exchange a gold coin for?" He still had some gold coins in his interspatial ring, so he had to buy them quickly. He should reunite with Yi Fan, the great sun immortal, and the others. Ding dong. Host, 1 gold coin cannot be exchanged for spiritual crystal points. The conversion of crystal points to gold coins in the system requires a minimum of 100,000 gold coins. 100,000 gold coins can be exchanged for 1 crystal point. Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian almost cursed. This damn system, he had thought that it had changed for the better. He did not expect that after the upgrade, the system would return to its original state. System, oh system, you're really cheap. Even if he sold all his money, he wouldn't be able to gather 100,000 gold coins. Thinking of this, Xiao Changtian cursed the system in his heart. The system has detected that the host is disrespectful to the system. If the host continues, the system will remove the spatial coordinate product. Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian was stunned for a moment before he reacted. The system was getting more and more arrogant. In the past, whenever she scolded him, he would always pretend to be dead. Now that the system was so trashy, it still didn't allow him to say anything? As if it knew what Xiao Changtian was thinking, the system's voice rang out in Xiao Changshan's mind. Ding dong. After the system leveled up, its intelligence has also increased. Therefore, the host should not talk about the system behind its back. This system knows everything about you. Xiao Changtian heard the system's words and slowly said in his mind, "Do you really know everything? If the system was clear, why didn't it give him the spatial coordinates? Of course. This system has followed the host for so long, so there's nothing I don't know about the host. How many times does the host poop every day? This system knows exactly how much." Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian was speechless. This system's intelligence could only be said to have increased in some unnecessary things. However, in order to find Yi Fan and the great sun immortal, he could only slowly accumulate spiritual crystal points. 100,000 gold coins was only converted into 1 crystal point. He should go out and earn money as soon as possible. With this thought in mind, Xiao Changtian slowly stood up and walked out. And at this moment, roar. The roars of wild beasts slowly sounded in the forest. Hearing this voice, Xiao Changtian quickly took out his sword. Then a fiery red lion slowly walked out from the forest. Wow, I haven't even taken a few steps and a wild beast has already delivered itself to my door. Not bad, not bad. I'm just hungry. Let's eat roasted lion legs today. Xiao Changtian raised his sword and aimed it at the flaming lion. The flaming lion was also staring at Xiao Changtian fiercely, as if it was looking at its prey. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc. Please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 749, System Compensation, 1. In the forest. Xiao Changtian and the flaming lion were confronting each other. Neither of them had the intention to make the first move. At this moment, the flaming lion could not hold its breath and let out a roar. He jumped up with all 4 limbs and pounced at Xiao Changtian. Seeing the flaming lion move, Xiao Changtian smiled. What he wanted was for the flaming lion to make the first move. In this confrontation, whoever made the first move would already be at a disadvantage. Looking at the flaming lion, Xiao Changtian did a side somersault and dodged the attack. Immediately after, the sword in his hand quickly pierced through the flaming lion's throat. Whoosh! The sword pierced through, and before the flaming lion could react, its body fell to the ground. Little guy. Xiao Changtian looked at the flaming lion and put his sword back into its sheath. I've already opened the path of invincibility and you, a little lion, want to eat me? Squeak, squeak, squeak. Xiao Changtian was about to go over to clean up the flaming lion's corpse and prepare the lion meal when a childish sound came from the grass. Could it be that another wild beast had delivered itself to their doorstep? Xiao Changtian thought so in his heart. He also maintained his vigilance and slowly walked towards the direction of the grass. Xiao Changtian used his long sword to spread the grass nearby. He could see a small cub in the grass. This is. Xiao Changtian looked at the cub and saw that it had 2 antlers and was red all over. The moment he picked him up, his 4 hooves kept kicking him. Your little cub is quite cute. Xiao Changtian could also tell what breed the cub in his arms was. However, this little cub was still very pleasing to the eye. Brr, brr, brr. At the same time, a few more angry roars sounded in the forest. Then a rustling sound came from the surrounding forest. One by one, flaming lions walked out of the forest. They were all looking at Xiao Changtian fiercely. Xiao Changshan's face turned grave when he saw so many flaming lions suddenly appearing around him. However, when he remembered that he had already activated the path of invincibility, he also pulled out the sword at his waist. He looked coldly at the flaming lions around him. In the past, when he was a mortal, he was submissive. Now, if these flaming lions dared to attack him, he would be killed. He did not mind letting them all die here. The group of flaming lions saw that Xiao Changshan's sword had not dried up. When he saw his companion's corpse on the ground, he didn't attack Xiao Changtian. They were all staring at the little cub in Xiao Changshan's arms. Xiao Changtian felt the gaze of the flaming lions and said to them, "This little guy and I hit it off. Don't even think about it. Leave. I don't want to kill you." Xiao Changshan's words seemed to have angered the flaming lion. As soon as Xiao Changtian finished speaking, a flaming lion attacked Xiao Changtian. "You're courting death." Xiao Changtian looked at the flaming lion that was attacking him, and a sword light flew out from the tip of his sword. Whoosh! The sword ray pierced through the flaming lion's body. Then the flaming lion fell to the ground. Just like the previous one, it never got up again. After doing all this, Xiao Changtian didn't stop what he was doing. He waved a few more sword lights around him. Whoosh! 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 The sword light made a series of noises around Xiao Changtian. After that, the lions looked at Xiao Changtian with fear. He didn't stay here any longer and fled in all directions. Xiao Changtian muttered to himself as he watched the flaming lions leave in a hurry. That's not right. According to his plan, these lions would all die under his sword. Why did he not seem to have suffered any serious injuries and even escaped? Thinking of this, Xiao Changtian slowly opened the system interface in his mind. He saw that his cultivation was still invincible. System, what's going on? Ding dong. Host, the path of invincibility that you have activated previously is only invincible in Beyond Heaven. That's the standard of the heavens beyond heavenly Tao. However, now that you've arrived in a new world, you'll have to re-evaluate your strength. After all, the system has upgraded in this new world. Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian almost cursed out loud. System, if that's the case, there are still people in this world who are stronger than me. This requires the host to find out on his own. The system is only giving the host a reminder. Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian understood something. Previously, he still did not understand why the system had suddenly upgraded. Could it be to fix the bug that had appeared before? If that was the case, he might not be truly invincible in this world. If something really happened to the system, how would he go to see Yi Fan and the others? At this moment, Xiao Changtian had no choice but to re-evaluate his strength. At this moment, the system's voice continued to ring in Xiao Changshan's mind. However, for the sake of the host's loss, the system has also given the host 3 compensation. Firstly, the items in the system store have all reached a new level. Any one of them is enough to sell for a good price in this world. Xiao Changtian didn't pay much attention to the system's first compensation. This could be sold for a good price. Could the system's words be trusted now? Although the old hen and old turtle inside were cheap, it would be strange if they could be sold for a good price. Did they think that they were immortal beasts like the animals in heavens beyond? The reason why Xiao Changtian said that was because he saw a column in the mall that sold the Black Tortoise King and the Phoenix King's immortal beast. System, what is the second compensation? Ding dong. Secondly, the system will grant the host the privilege of drawing 10 consecutive draws in the system store. The host can draw 10 consecutive draws for free in the mall. Hearing the system's words, Xiao Changtian was a little excited. He immediately said to the system, "System, can one draw anything?" "Yes, in the 10 draws, as long as it's something in the mall, there's a chance of getting it." Xiao Changtian finally smiled after receiving the system's reply. According to the system, if he was lucky, he would be able to get the spatial coordinates. In that case, he would not have to go out to earn money. Thinking of this, Xiao Changtian didn't look at the third compensation and said to the system, "System, can I activate the 10 consecutive draws now?" Ding dong. The host's request has been detected. The introduction of the third compensation has been skipped. The host will check it later. Starting from now, 10 consecutive draws. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know reports so we can fix it as soon as possible. You're tuning in to the Han Li's Wuxia Adventures YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.